Hello everybody, I'm Pat Sherwood. Welcome inside the CrossFit Update Studios. Today I am joined by Sam Briggs, 2013 champion. She has been to the games 6 times as an individual, and for the Invitational, 3 times as an athlete, and this will be her 3rd year as a coach. Sam, thanks for joining us all the way from Manchester.
Thank you for having me, Pat.
You know, usually it's all about the USA, whether it's fair or not. They're the front runners coming in. They've got the biggest names, but that's not the case in 2017. Last year, the Europe team won the whole thing, and now rolling into this year's Invitational, Europe's the front runners as well. So what was it like taking the Europe team last year to victory as a coach?
I think the team had the potential to win in 2015 as well. We just had a few teething problems. Everything came together for us though last year, and we proved that we were a strong force to be reckoned with.
Now, the teething problems, that's interesting because I'm always curious. The Invitational is a unique format. You've got these athletes that traditionally don't train together. They're all phenomenally capable, but they might be capable as individuals. Then you throw an athlete in, yourself, capable individual athlete. You've got the coaching experience as well. What is your impact on this team in the role of coach?
What I tried to do with them is have a little bit of fun, and the main thing we try and get across is the communication, because all of them are so used to training alone or actually like competing by themselves, that the fact that they need to be communicating with somebody else, the sharing reps or having to pass something on, it doesn't come naturally to them. So it's just trying to get that aspect into the training in the few days that we have, so that on the competition floor they're not just thinking about what they need to do, it's what the team needs to do.
You've got 2 members who will be returning, the same in Sarah Sigmundsdottir and Bjorn Carl Goodmanson. You're losing Hogberg, but probably what most of the community is going to be thinking will have the biggest impact is you losing Katrin Davidsdottir, 2-time champion, but replacing with another 2-time champion in Annie Thorsdottir. As a coach, kind of assessing your team's capacities, is that just a one-for-one switch, no big deal, or with different personalities, is there different capabilities, and do you see it impact the team in a certain way that maybe isn't obvious to the rest of us?
I think they're both phenomenal athletes, and not forgetting that Annie has been on the invitational team um, previously in 2012 and then in 2014 with me. So she has the experience there of being in this sort of scenario. So I'm predicting that she'll slot in nicely to where Katrin's left off.
Realistically, you guys all traveling from various countries, you come together. How much time will you all actually have in the same physical location to try to get to know each other, to build that chemistry, to maybe work on transitions of what might be synchronized movements?
I think we actually only have a couple of days together. I think most of us are getting into Australia on the first, probably very jet lagged.
Right.
so it's just about utilizing the time that we do have and making the most of it. One thing that we set up last year is we had a Facebook group, um, like before the invitationals, where we all just shared ideas and spoke to each other. And I'll be doing the same in the run up this year, just so that everybody's in touch with each other and we can just get the banter starting going and the chat going backwards and forwards, so everybody feels a part of the team before we're actually there.
Well, obviously, whatever you did last year worked. I hope you replicate it. For myself and the rest of the crew here at HQ, we wish you and the Europe team the best of luck. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Pat.
Always good catching up with Briggs, one of my favorite people on the planet, no doubt. If you want to watch her coach the Europe team to potentially another victory, you can catch it all November 5th. The CrossFit Invitational takes place in Melbourne, Australia. We'll have the Pacific versus Europe versus Canada versus the USA. What more could you ask for? Stay tuned to games.crossfit.com for all the details.